Hi, and welcome to Life After 60. I'm Connie Rigsby, the director at St. Clair Street Senior Center, and over the next little bit of time, you're going to get to see the behind the scenes of us getting ready for our renovation here at St. Clair. You'll get to see some of the things that we've got planned for you, kind of see some of the dirty work that goes into renovation, but we look forward to coming back and enjoying all the time that we have with our seniors in Rutherford County. Stay tuned for all of the exciting things you'll get to see. So we're here at St. Clair Street and we're in the midst of renovation for 2016 and 17. So we want to take you through and show you some of the ideas that we have for our renovation and when you return to the St. Clair Street Senior Center. So we're going to walk this way and kind of take a look at Mind the Mess. This becomes a new office staff for our programming. We'll have 3 office staff in this space, and they'll be able to, as folks come into the building, help them out with all of their needs and programming needs. And so we're excited to move them into that space. But it's a little dusty and damp right now, but it'll be all shiny and new when all of our seniors get back in the building. This wing that we're in was part of our seniors talking to us about they really wanted a physical fitness space. And so in the past, anytime seniors wanted to come to our physical fitness programs and use our equipment, it was within the space that we did exercise rooms. So I'm going to show you some ways how we're going to fix that here at St. Clair. So currently, this is our physical fitness room that we have, and we have quite a bit of physical fitness equipment. We have treadmills, we have recumbent bikes, we have weight machines, we have a crank cycle, quite a few things, and we're actually looking at some new pieces when we return to the newly renovated facility. But what we're doing, we're going to take all of this equipment out of this space, continue the hardwood floors all the way back to the wall, giving some of our seniors much needed wall space to do stretches and different exercise on. And we're going to be moving that equipment across the hallway into a newly created physical fitness room for our physical fitness equipment. So we're going to walk across the hallway, let you take a look at that. It's got some new walls kind of going up so you can kind of have an idea of what that space may look like. It will be open all the time. 8 o'clock to 4:30, you don't have to make an appointment or get in after a class or before a class. Seniors will be able to come in and go to that program, and it's free of charge for anybody 60 plus here in Rutherford County. So for those seniors that were looking for a new exercise space, here we are in what we consider the new exercise room. This will host all of those equipment that we just saw just a few moments ago. We'll have, picture this, recumbent bicycles, treadmills down this way, exercise machines over this way, our crank cycle, TV up on the wall for our participants to kind of catch up with the news or maybe listen to some music or different types of things while they're in here exercising. But it becomes a great place for them. It will have a new matted floor, so it'll be a lot easier on the arms and legs if you're up and on the floor doing some exercises. Hand weights will be in this space, but just generally a great space for our seniors if they want to come in and grab a little bit of time to put a little exercise in their life. They won't have to worry about getting in between a class or anything like that. They can freely come and go. We do ask for our seniors that they do exercise, that make sure they check with their doctor before starting any type of new exercise program. So it'll be really important for us to kind of keep that tune when we're working with our seniors. Our nurse will be on site to kind of help seniors with that. But we're really excited about what this will look like in the future. So I've now moved across the hallway from not only the exercise room and the new fitness room to what would be considered the old pool room at the Senior Center. As we got to looking at our renovation and how we wanted to do zone style of programming and have all zone physical fitness down this hallway, this room became very key to us about creating a new physical fitness space. So we have now moved the pool tables to a new social room that we'll have at the far end of the facility. This room will be getting a new flooring that will be have a little bounce to it. So if we do yoga or tap or any type of exercises in here, of course, a lot of the lighting will come down. It will get 2 or 3 screens in here where we can do programs like the Wii games and different types of things like that. We'll also be able to do health education classes in this program. So it'll be a multi-use space that we'll use to encourage our seniors to do physical fitness. Currently, in the space that the seniors left, we did exercises all over the building. They would be in the lower end of the building, they would be in the room across, they would also be in the cafeteria, and really any other space that we could create for them. But in this newly renovated space, we'll create that wing where if you are someone out there and you want to do physical fitness, we have all kinds of programs that you could be coming in this newly created area for you to do physical fitness. From Zumba to core fitness, maybe you just want to do a new getting started program called Gold for Life here at St. Clair. We'll have all kinds of programs that are just for you, whether you are a beginner and getting into exercise, or maybe you're someone that's been doing exercise for a long time. We've took a lot of thought in this to make sure that we have the correct program set up. We're taking a lot of time planning a lot of fun things for you to come back to, and again, keep you healthy and happy in the 2017 year. I'm now standing in the space what you would consider as soon as you walk through the front doors at St. Clair. This space will be created into what we call the Welcome Center, moving the front desk up to this space. This area would be a nice welcoming space for folks to sit and wait for a ride to pull up. It'll also have a TV located on the wall so that folks can see what programs are going on for the day, making sure that they are on time and in the special program. But this whole space will have the center desk that you're used to pushed to the front of the center. So as soon as you walk through the building, you'll be met by our staff, be able to make payments there, sign up for trips there, sign up for any type of program there, and really be able to conduct business as soon as you walk through the door. We also, something that we're adding is a little bit of security that we'll be looking at. As soon as you come through the door, as you're used to, all of our participants sign into the building. Those be located by 2 doors going into the main building. It's kind of a little bit of a safety precaution for not only our staff, but our seniors that join us at St. Clair. It's going to be a great idea. It will look super modern from what we have renderings, I think, that we're going to show a little bit later on in the show. But I think folks will really like it. It'll be very welcoming to not only you, but any other guests that we have into the building. And we'll be able to stop folks and say, hey, we're just glad that you're here at St. Clair Street Senior Center. This has been an idea that the center has been talking about now for 2 years. And so seeing the walls starting to come down, a little dust and dirt on the floor really gets us excited about what we're going to be able to offer not only the seniors here in Rutherford County and Murfreesboro, but for all the seniors in Tennessee. St. Clair Street Senior Center is one of the largest senior centers in the state. So we're kind of leading those trends in programming and ideas and activities. And we wanted to make sure that this place is a very special, not only in our hearts, but in yours. When you walk through, you'll be very proud of what you see. I'm currently standing at the hub of what we call the Senior Center now. And this area is getting a lot of changes coming up. This whole entire system is being tore down. We are replacing this with really nice, comfortable seating for seniors when they're coming in, waiting for their classes. It'll have some nice, comfy couches that will be in the space. It'll also have a nice kiosk here where if someone is coming from the Westbrook Towers side of the center, that they could actually check into the facility. And it'll also have another one of those flat screen TVs where it runs the programs continuously of what's going on at the center. If a program's been changed or canceled, seniors can come right here, look at that, and see if their program and what space it's being held for the day. In creating this, we really wanted to make this a very welcoming, inviting atmosphere. So behind me, for a lot of our seniors, they know this space currently as an office space. It's been a lot of different things over the years. I think some of our volunteers used to do numbers in this space, but this walls, and not only here and across the hallway, are going to be blown out into a coffee station. We're creating 3 coffee stations throughout the entire center. They'll have one in the cafeteria, one here in the central part of the facility, and one in the lower section. But this will kind of have that Starbucks feel. It'll have nice seating, upgraded coffee station, upgraded filtered water system that will be in this space. It looks a little small. It sounds a little echoey. But we're really excited about what this space will offer our seniors as that little gathering space where folks come in before they go to a class. I think you're going to like this. This is something we've talked about and some of our seniors have talked about for a long time. So we have just now walked from the upper section of the facility come down the steps to one of our lower parts. This for our staff is called Middle Earth. For our participants, they would call this probably where the puzzle room is, another check-in station. This is in this general space. And if you notice, we have really started some major demo here. This is becoming what we call a big social area. These entire wall here from door to door facing down there is going to be blown out. This will be a space where folks, if they want to come and play a quick card game or a dominoes game or chess or anything like that, can gather in this section and come and play all day and be entertained, you know, amongst themselves. Across the hallway is still our puzzle space that we're keeping, but we do have where folks can come and check in at the Senior Center. That all is going to stay the same, but I think you'll get a different vibe in this area where seniors can just come and kind of hang out for the day. It was really important to us as we listened to our seniors that they really wanted spaces that were kind of open to them, that they could just freely come and go and maybe not take over what we would consider space or be moved from a classroom to a different classroom. So in that, creating this open area, again, you'll see some construction, some things that we're looking up in the air. Some of the ceiling tiles are coming down because they're going to replace all of the heating and cooling system in the entire unit. We really did take the time to listen to a lot of our seniors and a lot of the things that they wanted. And this was one of those things that they said they would really like to have a space that, one, they didn't have to be so quiet all the time if a class was going on. But this is kind of becomes a social area. From here all the way down to the rest of the building, kind of that social space where seniors can kind of just come and hang out if they want to be here the majority of the day. We have all the classrooms and education classrooms zoned off. This is what's considered now the kind of the new social area. So I've now moved into what we consider the art zone of the building. You'll hear me talk a lot about that. We've just seen the physical fitness zone of the building, education zones of the building, and then now this is going to be kind of looking at our arts. A room that we have off to the side currently houses our quilts and cultural arts. We'll be doing knitting. We may even bring in some basket weaving. All of those kind of historical arts where the state of Tennessee is kind of losing those. We have a lot of seniors out there with those talents. We want to cultivate that a little bit here at St. Clair and do a little bit more classes on those type of things. And so you'll be seeing that down this long hallway. We also, one of the big things we have is we do a lot of art in cultural paintings, whether it be watercolors, oils, acrylics. This becomes that new space, and we're using that every day to really heighten our seniors' knowledge of the arts. We'll do maybe pottery in here, different types of things. We do have ceramics and kilns that we'll probably look at having some classes here. But this will be our focus on a lot of our paintings, jewelry making possibly. We're even looking at some programs for our men that are in that kind of woodworking type things, whether we do that here or off-site. But this creates us a great atmosphere for us to nourish our seniors out there that really maybe for the, I've always wanted to do that type activities, educational activities that are fun for our seniors to enjoy in. We're looking for instructors out there, so if you're an instructor, whether it's in arts or physical fitness or an education class, and you want to contact us at St. Clair Street Senior Center, we would be very interested in maybe presenting some of your programs here at St. Clair Street Senior Center. As we move down to the farther ends of the building, this is also an extension of the social area that we have within the St. Clair Street Senior Center. This space becomes where we move our pool tables, where they have a large space for them to gather. A lot of our men and women that join in on a lot of those activities. We also move in a space for folks that like to do the cards and what we call chicken foots or dominoes. Anything where they like to be social, a little bit loud, they don't have to have folks interrupting them for programming, is moving to this area. We also looked at creating spaces for our seniors to enter. We have a main entrance that we asked a lot of our seniors to enter, but this area also creates an extra space for seniors to actually come in, check in at the senior center through a new system that's called Airphone, where if a senior comes to the door, our staff would be able to authorize them and let them into the facility. No more of our seniors having to let folks in or worrying about having to let folks in. Our staff can do that for them, and that kind of is taken care of, and also increases our security that we have at the center. We also want you to know that we're just excited about presenting all of these programs. We're looking at a lot of our programs over the time that we're away. Staff are looking at how we present programs, how we can better present programs in the future. So we really hope you're looking forward to coming back and after the new year. So I want to tell you a little bit, how do you keep up with all of the things going at St. Clair? And as always, I've got my trusty leaf with me that'll go out to our seniors regularly throughout the renovation. This is your lifeline to what we're doing at the center and where we're doing it at. We've got staff at Patterson Park doing activities on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 10 to 2. You can find us there. We also have staff that are doing program next door at Westbrook Towers. We have our adult day services being held at St. Mark's Methodist Church. We have partnerships with the library, at Sportscom, and all over the city of Murfreesboro while we're out for renovation. So we want to thank those partners for all the help that they've given us in this massive program of getting the renovations done for St. Clair Street Senior Center.
St. Clair Street Senior Center will still offer fun and exciting programs and activities off-site during the renovations. So come out and join us. The following events will be held at Patterson Park Community Center. Monday, January 23rd from 10 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. Powerful Tools for Caregivers. This is an educational program designed to help family caregivers. This program will help you take care of yourself while caring for a relative or a friend. You will benefit from this class whether you are helping a parent, a spouse, a friend, or someone who lives at home, in a nursing home, or across the country. Wednesday, January 25th from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Your name in Morse code. The president of Stones River Amateur Radio Club, Frank Capley, shows us how to spell our names in Morse code and has fascinating stories about this invention. Do we have any hams out there? Over and out. Wednesday, January 25th from 12:30 p.m. until 2 p.m. Military use of machines for Morse code and history. See Morse code machines from the Civil War, World War II, Chinese, German, and Russian models too. The speaker is from Stones River Amateur Radio Club, Frank Capley. He has a very extensive collection of Morse code machines, and you won't be disappointed if you attend this event. Wednesday, February 8th, from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. The morning chat with an officer. The topic is forensics. Take a glimpse into CSI in real life. Officer Amy Norville of the Murfreesboro Police Department is scheduled to talk about how the police department solves crimes. You will even get to play with fingerprint dust. Monday, February 13th from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. In the Garden, the topic What's New in 2017. Each year, new and amazing plants are developed for our pleasure. Explore the new plants offered in 2017. Jack Smith, a master gardener, is our speaker. Wednesday, February 15th from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Do-it-yourself workshop featuring Murfreesboro Electric. Murfreesboro Electric is conducting a hands-on workshop with caulking and energy-efficient ways for you to save on your electric bill. This is a fun workshop with a list of do-it-yourself practices. Amy Byers of Murfreesboro Electric is the facilitator. Roll up your sleeves and get some hands-on practice. Wednesday, February 22nd, 10 a.m. until 11 a.m., the Stones River Paranormal Society. Tammy McLendon of Stones River Paranormal is joining us to talk about her experiences and where she feels ghosts are in our county, and also tells us about places that are haunted. Wednesday, March 1st from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. National Refire, Not Retired Day. Get refired, fired up, like the Energizer Bunny in his seminar. Retirement should be fun and exciting. You've worked your whole life. Learn how to refire your life and be refired, not retired. Special speaker Connie Rigsby tells us what is coming in the future to get you energized and refired. Monday, March 13th from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. In the garden, the topic houseplants. Learn what plants you should and should not have in your home. Also, learn how to care for your indoor plants. Jack Smith, the Master Gardener, is the facilitator. Wednesday, March 22nd from 12 p.m. until 2 p.m. Variety show in the Ron Washington Theater. This is our first variety show at Patterson Community Center. Our participants are so talented. Join us for 2 hours of entertainment. Wednesday, March 29th from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. National Smoke and Mirrors Day. Magic show featuring Rodney Kelly. In celebration of National Smoke and Mirrors Day, Rodney Kelly is coming to do some magic for us. Thanks, Rodney, for the performance. He is mystical, he is funny, and he is magical.
We hope that you enjoy all the activities we've got planned at Patterson and across the city of Murfreesboro through this renovation. Enjoy the classes. There are lots of things to do as a senior here in Rutherford County and Murfreesboro, and we hope that you enjoy what we have to offer. We look forward to coming back in the new year with a lot of new beginnings for us here at St. Clair. Join us for all the great activities.